Testing. We're here in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Home of the Manitowoc Icebreakers as your 10UA Fox Referees girls team will be taking on the Manitowoc Squirt A boys team. Co-ed. Well, it looks like mostly boys. Especially being an egg team, I am sure it is. Starting out front, looks like Quinny Kopic has got Frankie Schumacher and Minahan to her left with Maria Marshall. And I can't quite see it. Maybe that's Evie. Puck's down. Kopic trying to drive it forward. Gets over to Minahan. Minahan takes it up through the neutral zone. Turned back around by the Icebreakers. Harper Tim in net with the save. Marshall up far boards. Making a move. Makes it all by herself. Maria Marshall gets that shot up and in. Score! Maria Marshall. .38 left in the first period. Freeze. Strike first. 1-0. Puck's back. Minahan. Near boards. Crosses in the zone. Gets it over to Kopic. Kopic trying to get that shot. Gets pushed to that far boards. Picked up for a moment by Schumacher. Back to the neutral zone. Evie Allen. Allen fires across. Minahan. Player now looking over Schumacher. Schumacher's got to push it into the zone. Her and Kopic. Kopic now gets that shot. It's deflected and back behind the net. Held by Allen one more time. Minahan chips it. And the Icebreakers move through the neutral zone. Held up by Collada. Pushed the other way. So this Icebreakers team beat Fox the Blades recently, and we had gone toe-to-toe with the Blades for a tie. So this should be a great game. Kozak trying to drive that one towards the net, gets turned around. Back to Hahn, Carly Hahn, goes across ice through the neutral zone into the offensive side. Turned around by the Icebreakers into the neutral zone one more time. They had a nice charge and denied by Marshall. Pass inside, keeps it in the zone. Marshall again there, dropped out. Now Marshall will take it in the offensive zone, looking for another opportunity. She gets it taken away. Here come the Squirt. This number 16, he's a little firecracker for that team, and Marshall bodies him up, turns the puck the other way. Puck gets shot out and saved. Tim gets another save. .22 left in the first period. 1-0 freeze. Boy, they're coming out, both teams. Setting up Piper Lesperance at center. Puck is down far corner. Hahn, first player there. Moves it up the boards, trying to get over to Schumacher. Icebreaker defender sends it back inside. Puck is now over to the near corner, our defensive zone. Here comes Schumacher. Has Lesperance to her right. Lesperance is going to go dig that one out of the corner. Puck's inside, moves out of the zone, and Hahn's going to be the first freeze player there. Hahn turns this one around, loses it for a moment, and fires it back. Icebreakers trying to get this from our defensive zone. They do. Hahn has it, wraps it around Tim on the boards. Icebreakers moves it back inside that far corner, picked up by L'Esperance. L'Esperance trying to work that inside, get it out of the zone, and it does. Carly Hahn battling in the inside, turn back around. That's going to be a called a shot score. Icebreakers are going to pop one in there. 1-1, 8:04 left in the first period. Quinny lines up, has Minahan to her left. Shield to the right. Shield over to Kopic. Kopic moves it in the zone. Has Shield. She's going to dump it that near corner offensively. Back to Minahan on the boards. Minahan looks inside and take it away. Marshall kicks it back, holds that blue line, and Icebreakers back to the neutral zone. Minahan turns it back around. Loses it for a moment. Shield picks it up. Puck is floating in that near corner. Back over to Marshall. Marshall goes D-to-D pass over to Allen. Shield has it. Has two in the middle. Kopic looking inside. There was no one there as Kopic dumps that one in the middle. Icebreakers pick up, and they're on the attack. Held up by Marshall for a moment. And that'll be offsides call. Piper, Kozak, and Schumacher with Collada and Hahn back on D. Puck's down. Puck's in our defensive zone as Hahn will be the first player there. She gets it and wings it out, chips it right out in the neutral zone, and Icebreakers return it. Battle in front of the Freeze bench. L'Esperance drives it towards us here in the stands. Finds Kozak up the middle. Kozak brings it in the offensive zone where Schumacher and her will both be almost an offsides as Hahn now has it, finds Piper. L'Esperance on near side. She chips it up, taken by the Icebreakers on their own net. Puck gets from the neutral zone. Piper down, back up, over to Kozak. Kozak had it for a moment, picked up by the Icebreakers. Puck is wide shot at Harper Tim. Kozak had it for a moment, turned back around, dumped into the corner. On, past Collada, back to Collada. She's free, looking up front. There goes Kylie. Kylie dumps it over to Kopic. She has Schumacher to her right. Chips it over to Schumacher. Schumacher goes down. Puck's up and coming back the other way. It's Collada to save it. Kylie chips that one. That's going to be a tripping call. Boo, boo, boo. And that one's going to go to that far corner. We got to get a whistle here. There it is. Freeze will be on their first kill of the day. This penalty kill is going to be brought to you by, he moves from power play to penalty kill this year. Brought to you by William Shield Realty. Looking for a house? Look no further. Call Billy. Puck's down. L'Esperance pops it back into the far corner. Schumacher has it. Takes it around Tim. That's Hahn. Hahn has that one. Mirrorboard drives it all the way down. Shill's giving chase behind that puck. Looking inside. Has L'Esperance. 35 seconds left in the kill. It's a good way to do this kill. Is Schill just pins it up on that board. Again, Abby Schill is taking away over half of that penalty kill, just holding it up in that corner. As we're going to get nailed with another one. Honda said, we got to get that puck, though. We were skating away from that one lethargically. And we got to have control. We just can't tap it. There it is. And now we're going to get hit with our second penalty in a row with 5 seconds left in the first one. And I believe that's Carly Hahn's going to be sitting. It is. Carly. Carly's going to get hit with a tripping. That's 5-on-3. Not a way to play against this Manitowoc team. Topic sets up, has Marshall and Evie Allen. Manitowoc lines up, gonna get a shot off. Chipped away by Marshall, and we're back to 4-on-5 hockey as Lolo flies out there. Harper Tim gets a save. 43 seconds left in that second kill. Penalty kill brought to you by William Schill Realty. Topic sets up, drives that puck out of the zone, buys some time for this free squad as Lolo is the lone freeze that comes flying up. Yeah, I was going to say they're going to call that. Offsides call, and the four that I see out there is Kopic and Lolo up front. Marshall and Evie Allen. Allen fires up. She slides up to that right winger spot. Marshall backs up behind Kopic. Kopic takes it forward, loses the puck for a moment, and it's out of the back into the neutral zone. 3:35 left in the first period. 20 seconds left in this kill. Another shot saved by Harper Tim, and it is back to full strength with Marshall and Kopic driving down into the zone. Shot, saved, and it's still 3 covered. So the Freeze were able to get out of that. 2 penalties in a row with nothing hurt. 3 minutes left in the first period, 1-1. Piper at that puck drop. That number 16 or that's 36 for Manitowoc. Oh boy, and he's all by himself. Kalana's hustling down to cut him off, and she does. She's able to force it into that far corner. They're circling around. That's out of the zone and chipped out. Nice job, Frankie Schumacher. That's going to be fired back in by the Icebreakers. Offsides call. Now they play this song. Yesterday would have been a good time to play it as we were down in Madison. And we had the one living Heisman Trophy winner for Wisconsin was in attendance watching the game, Ron Dan. He's a big Freeze fan, I hear. Kalana pass over to Schumacher. Schumacher back inside looking for L'Esperance. L'Esperance will pick this one up far boards. She chips that one around the boards. Gets behind the net, picked up by the Icebreakers. Heads back the other way. Held by Hahn. Puck gets fired out. Claudia reverses right in front of the Freeze bench. Back to the neutral zone. That's an offsides call. Yes. 36 was trying to hustle back, but clearly offsides. Kopic, Kozak, Chill up front. Marshall Allen back on D. Kopic drives this one forward, picked up by the Icebreakers. Fires this through the neutral zone. Marshall will be the first player there. Trying to get around Tim. She lost that for a moment. Kozak picks up. Kozak now making her way up. Kopic to her left side. Gets it over to Schill. Schill will dump into the offensive zone. Picked up by Kopic. Kopic gets a shot off the back of one of the Icebreakers. There's a shot! Eddie Schill is right there just between her skates. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. Kopic picks it back up now. Wants to dump it back, and it's turned around by the Icebreakers. They're going to chip this one deep into the corner. Marshall has it. She goes down for a moment. There's Kozak and Kopic. Kozak up the boards right in front of us here. She's got Schill and Kopic on the inside. She lost that one. Dancing with that puck a little bit too long and got taken away by number 1 for the Icebreakers. There, that puck gets driven. That's going to be an ice come back, and we will get a line change. 47 seconds left in the first period. Tied up ones. This game brought to you by the Hotel Lobby Podcast. You got some time, drive around to your kids' events, check out the Hotel Lobby Podcast. Find it on Spotify. Puck down, L'Esperance. Back to the Hahn. Hahn's got to use the boards, chips her up. Taken by the Icebreakers. They're going to get a lazy shot as we were able to put a stick on that and deflect that back. Claudia drives this one through the neutral zone. She has Schumacher inside. Looking for Schumacher. A nice pass by Claudia. Just missed on that. Hahn swinging and misses. That puck just dribbles through the neutral zone. That will be an ice net. No, they're going to wave that ice off. Claudia picks this up. Brings it back behind Tim. Claudia got it stripped. They're going to get a shot off. Saved by Tim again. 2 saves in a row. That would be the end of the first period as we got a tie game here. 1-1. Fox River Freeze and the Manitowoc Icebreakers.
I'm sorry, Harper. Sorry, Leah.
So how far back we are. I just put a mint in my mouth, but I'll take it. Whatever.
I like how it got.
What kind? Not black licorice, right? I'll spit that thing right out. Thank you. They give the girls 2-minute breaks through the intermission. I like this. A minute left as Tim skates over, grabs her water bottle off the net. Hustle back because she's got to go to the other side.
they get a deer?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard. I'd text them, but I don't have my phone available. Here come the freeze. Tim heads back to her net. Marshall and Allen hop on the ice. Piper, Kozak, and Schill up front. Ref checks with both goalies. Checks with the scores table, and the puck's down. Lesbron drops it back. Gets it over to Allen. Marshall picks this up. Marshall chips off the boards up to Schill. Schill lifts up ice. Makes a little move. Gets it pickpocketed through the neutral zone, and Marshall's going to have to chase this one down. They wave off the icing. Marshall wraps it around trying to find Evie Allen. Ends back up in Piper's stick. Piper with a shot, number 60. Nicely done, Piper. Puts a little shoulder in that. Puck gets chipped back behind Tim. Tim shifts over to her stick side. Marshall using the boards. And she's off. One to beat. Winds up, looks inside, fires a heavy shot with that score! Marshall comes down, foul boards, winds it around to that far corner, looks inside, fires a pass into Schill. Schill taps it in. 2-1 freeze. Topic, Schumacher, and Cole up front, waiting for the rep with the puck. Collada, Harper back on D. Puck's down, Topic drives that one forward, back to Icebreakers D, forces that one into our defensive zone. Collada quickly picks this up, moves into neutral zone. Molo drives that one, and that's going to be an icing. Puck is going to be driven back. It's going to be dropped on Harper's glove side. 10:49 left in the second period. 2-1 freeze. There, that puck gets driven. That far boards. Coppins is going to take back inside. She's in trouble. She's got 3 on her. And she goes and piles up on the player in the corner, and he may be down. Yeah, they're going to whistle this one. Coppin landed on that player in the corner, and player's down. The moment as coach steps on the ice, check on his player in the corner. That happened on a breakaway. Kopic with 3 of the Icebreakers get driven into the corner. This player went first, and Kopic piled up on behind. Down and back up. Looks to be skating off on his own. Puck's going to be dropped on the glove side of the Icebreakers. Oh, wait. Kopic has it. Has a stack up of Schumacher and Lolo on the inside. Collada right behind her and on to the right. puck's down over to Han. Han punches it back into that corner. Puck's back to Collada at the blue line. She fires it back inside. Picked up by Icebreakers, wrapping around their own net, using the boards over to Han. Han backhands that one, chips her back in. Continues the battle, gets by Schumacher for a second, finds Kopic. She could not get the stick on that one, and she got twisted up. On the boards, gets by Collada. Collada into the skates of the wrap, and as we got a little bit of 2-on-1, it's a breakaway. Here comes Tim's big moment. Couldn't get a shot off. There they do, and Tim's going to get that save. .9:35 left in the second period. 2-1 freeze. Puck's going down on Harper's glove side. Esperance steps up. Drives it forward over to Minahan. Minahan trying to get out of there. Could not quite. And Marshall has it. Wraps it around Tim. Dices through the middle, and she's on her way. Marshall with the shot score. Able to take that from behind Tim. Dice her way through the center. Bring it around to the stick side of the goalie and slide that one in. 3-1 freeze. Puck's back, down. Esperance for a moment, picked up by Icebreakers into their offensive zone. Marshall breaks that one up over to Schill. Schill. Now it's her turn. Schill's moving it up ice. Turning around one more time through the neutral zone. Here come the Icebreakers. L'Esperance holds, fires it back up. And Schill moves us out of the zone. Schill again does a little kick to that. Continues into the offensive zone. Gets it over to Minahan. Minahan looking for that pass inside to get to Schill. Well, that puck was drifting in front there where you wanted, but no one was there to pick up. Schumacher back to Allen. Allen's got to wait for everybody to clear out. They do. Schumacher drives that one in the offensive zone, picked up by Kopic in that far corner. She moves back inside, looking for Allen. Allen with that shot. Kozak. Kozak with that shot. Ends up getting that Kozak shoots, rebound by Kopic. Kopic picks that one in. Is that right? Kozak shot that, rebound, Kopic. Quinn gets her own assist. I don't think we're going to do it like that, but Kozak gets the assist. She had the shot, the rebound by Kopic. Puts in the net. 4-1 freeze. But it was a quick Kozak shot. Picked up. Kopic shoots. Kozak back to Kopic score. Freeze now. At 7:45 left in the second period. They're starting to give them some roll space. Kopic now. Schumacher on the left side. Kopic's going to get a shot off covered. Puck's down on the goalie's glove side as Piper brings her crew up. She has Schill and looks like Harper to her right, with Lolo and Schill are stacked to the left. Collada hustling down. First player there to the puck as it gets driven through the neutral zone into our defensive zone. L'Esperance almost had herself a nice breakaway as that puck was just up. Well, that puck went out of bounds off the ref. That probably didn't feel real well as he's grimacing a little bit. Shot up in the shoulder of the ref. Westbront stays out there as Colada to their left, and Schill, number 25, right in front of us here. Evie and Marshall back. Evie has it. She chips it over to Schill. Schill over to the Colada. Hodola. Marshall battling with the boys over on the boards. Hodola. Schill. Schill working inside. Staying with it. Hodola picks up. Lolo gets that chip over. Looking for Minahan. Or no, looking for Les Bronze. Evie right in front of me here. Battling. Nice. Puts her shoulder. Pins us. Kablowski, number 41, onto the boards. Puck gets driven. Nice D-to-D pass. Lost for a moment by Allen. Allen picks back up. Oh, loses her footing. Shot on, and Tim delivers that one back to that far side. Up to Schill. Schill now. Nice little move by Abby Schill. Passing it inside. That's probably offside. They didn't call that one. Marshall moves inside. She's going to get that shot. We were under 6 minutes left in the second period. And that puck is driven down. It would be an icing call if it makes it. It is icing to come back to the glove side of the Icebreakers goalie. Exciting, good energy hockey by the Freeze right now. They are up to the task of playing these boys. Kopic at center has Minahan, Schumacher to her left, stacked up. Colada behind her, and Hahn onto her right side. Hahn holds the blue line for a moment. Now Manitowoc gets it out. Kopic trying to work her way through. Has Schumacher on her right. That's an offside call. Schumacher was just a step ahead of her across the blue line. .5:32 left in the second period. Tied up with shots that the scorers table have up is 9 apiece, 4-1 in favor of the Freeze. Better shot selection by the girls. Puck's down, back to Flata. She moves it across the red line, tied up. There's going to be a penalty. There's going to be a hook. We'll have a hooking call, and I think it's going to be Clauda's going to go sit. You gotta release at some point. 5:15. We are back on the William Schill Realtors penalty kill. Shot on. It's Tim. Another save. Wrapped around. Marshall has this one near boards. She gets taken down. There's going to be a penalty coming back the other way. We're going to have our first power play. Go with the flow, plumbing. Terry Colada power play. Piper down, fires it to the boards. Evie Allen. Allen punches this one back behind the net. We got some 4-on-4 hockey for about 32 seconds. Puck is driven all the way down, and it's going to come all the way back in that icing. So we have both sponsors happening right now. We have the kill and the power play. William Shield Realty, penalty kill, followed by the Go With The Flow Plumbing, Terry Collada. Call Terry for any of your plumbing needs. Yeah, there's a lot going on the scoreboard right now. They kick L'Esperance up off center. Marshall moves in. Back to Marshall. Marshall's going to clap her off. Rebound. Nope, no rebound. Deflected by Piper. Covered up. About 11 seconds left in their kill. Our power play. L'Esperance moves in the offensive zone, wanting to get that shot off, gets it turned around, and we are back to the power play. We're back to full strength, both teams at 5. Shot on, Tim with the save. Puck's in the crease, hops on that one. Oh, they're going to hit that. 4-2 in favor of the Freeze yet. Manitowoc gets one back as they're dancing over there. .345 left in the second period. 4-2 in favor of the Freeze. Topic, Schumacher, Kozak on the line. Topic's going to get that shot off. The puck still flying around and covered up. Oh, little shove as Schumacher bounces off a couple of the Manitowoc players. Takes one, gives one. Nice job, Frankie. Topic has Kozak, Schumacher stacked up on her left side. Harley on her right. Collada back. On holds that blue line for a moment. They get that by, and it's going to be Collada chasing that one down. Collada trying to get a stick on that. And Tim hopped out and grabbed it. Puck's going to go down on Harper's glove side, far boards. Topic at center, stack up of Schumacher, Kozak, and Hahn, and that's going to be offsides call. Their coach will swap out lines. It's going to be dropped right in front of the Manitowoc bench. In the neutral zone, Piper down, looking to get over to Schill. And Schill drives that one into the offensive zone, picked up by Manitowoc as they circle around. L'Esperance back to Allen. Allen trying to move it back over to Piper. Allen up to number 9, Piper L'Esperance, as she looks up. Has Schill to her right. She's going to drop it off to Lolo. Lolo back. She's going to find Marshall. Marshall finds Allen right in front of us here. Allen has Schill. Looking to get up with Schill. Schill deflects it into that far corner. 2:40 left in the second period. 4-2 Freeze. Manitowoc drives this one. That's not going to have enough on it to ice, or will it? Yeah, it will. It's going to come back and it'll be on the stick side of the Manitowoc goal. Coppick's going to line up. She has Schumacher and Minahan stacked to the right. Flotta's going to shift over to the left-hand side with Hahn dropping back behind Coppick. Quinn over, looking for Schumacher getting that shot. Couldn't quite get that quick shot off. Coppick's in a pile in the middle there. Gets a little help by Minahan. Shot! See, nice way to pick up that pocket and get that shot off as it was just floating in front of the net. And it'll be the same setup. Quinn over to Minahan. Minahan gets that quick deflection shot and save again. Nice job by these ladies getting that puck down and get the quick shot. Same setup. Puck's down again. Coppick over to Schumacher. Gets just away from her. Minahan circles around, pushes back inside. Back behind the net. Fired up. Kalana steps up. Minahan just knew that she's going to get tagged with that penalty. You got to be kidding me. Now we're going to get Minahan for a hook. That one's a tough one. That one was a light call. Billy Schill, you are getting some run today, buddy, because we're back on the kill. That means it's your William Schill Realtor penalty kill for the Freeze. Puck's down. That's Les Bronze on the puck drop. Manitowoc moving it back to the D. They're lined up with that shot. Ring the belly, and Tim made that save. Puck still down. Marshall is able to get there, and Schill drives it to the blue line. Could not get it out. Manitowoc wraps it back around. Shot on and shot again, save, and that one's forced in that far corner. 25 seconds left in the kill. Abby Schill, near boards, is able to get it out of the zone. Manitowoc's got to reset with 15 seconds left in their power play. Our William Schill Realtor kill. Homer's going to get, and that will be a penalty the other way, and that will be the hook on Manitowoc. And with 2 seconds left in our kill, we're going to start our power play. 51 seconds left. You can't do that. 51 seconds left in the second period. 4-2 Freeze, and we will 2 seconds away from our power play. So with that, we're going to have about 58-ish seconds left of a power play once it gets going our way. Puck's down. Held up by Hahn on the boards. Hahn trying to get inside, get some help from Schumacher. Schumacher holds it. Kozak gets that shot on, covered up. 30 seconds left in the period. This period will finish with the power play. Coppick lines up. Kozak and Schumacher stacked to the right. Hahn behind Coppick and Claudia to the left. Gonna go back to Hahn. Hahn steps up. She's gonna get that shot off. And it's free yet. Rebound. Kozak for a moment. Coppick loses her footing as Manitowoc pops it off over the boards. And they'll finally clear. 10 seconds. Claudia moving up. Haley lost it. Picked up by Hahn. Hahn gets a shot off. Buzzer. That's the end of the second period. 4-2 freeze. They'll have 8 seconds of power play time when game resumes. Tori, one more. Tori was packed up and ready to leave. She thought we were done. No, we got one more period. Yeah, I'm assuming that I'm assuming the boys are going to ramp it up, aggressive style. And I believe the girls are able to match it. Here we go. They're taking ice one more time. Tim to her net where she started it on the free side. Here come the girls.
Turn that heater on just a little bit more.
Topic. Cordula and Phoebe Allen. I meant Schumacher up front. Plata and Evie Allen back on deep. Topic trying to make that move. Loses it. Turn back around and for a moment into our offensive zone. Manitowoc again. Slides into their offensive side. Get a slight shot off. Goes to that far corner. Moves it up, trying to get that through the zone. Copic, being the pest that she can be, all over that Manitowoc player. On behind the net, looking up ice. Lots of room. Lost it there for a moment. Gets it to Cordula. Gets around, and Copic's going to be the first one there. That will be an ice. Puck's going to come back to stick side of Harper Tim. Well, they swap it over the goal glove side. Puck's down. Piper actually brought that one back to Tim, and Tim just covered it up. Piper sets up. As Kozak and Schill stack. Along with Allen. Marshall. Up over to Tim. Or Schill. Abby Schill. Lines up. She passed. Oh, just nice pass. Another pass back inside. Schill got that pass over Marshall. Marshall just a little late on dropping that one in the net. Marshall brought that one back inside for another attempt, and it was Kozak that missed that shot. Now it's to the neutral zone. Manitowoc dumps. Marshall has it. She's going to chip it up the boards. Does not get out of the zone as she picks up her own puck one more time. Circles back behind Tim. Over to Schill. Schill on the far boards. And get it out of the zone, and Marshall finally does. Now Marshall looks over to Kozak, who's a little strong on the pass. That puck is now driven to the near corner or offensive zone. It's Schumacher on the attack. That puck slides all the way back by Tim, and Hanzi's going to have this and looks up ice. Marshall circles around. Has two on her inside. Turned around. Now that pops one more time through the neutral zone. Manitowoc will be the first skaters there. Kopic holds, Kopic drives. Want to get a shot off, and that one just kind of dribbles through everybody. On the boards. Chips it into the corner. And that one's going to slide out. Claudia will pick this up. Line it up, Piper. Schill on the inside. Schill over to Cola. Cola back. Allen holds the blue line. And again, she keeps working it up. Gets it over to Piper. Now Owen gets by her. Marshall's there to step up, pick up this one, drive it back into the zone. Marshall going to get a shot. Clapper. Followed by Schill. Schill gets that shot. Followed by Piper. 1, 2, 3 right in a row by the girls. They will not call an ice as this one was tipped. Picked up by Allen. Oh, Kola loses her footing. And they're going to get a shot off tip. And it's... That one was almost a tip by Malia in there. Schill now over to Allen. Allen. And Kopic trying to steal that pocket and couldn't quite get it in time. Manitowoc. Looking inside shot. Picked up by Kopic. Near boards. Pass over to Schumacher. Nice move. Schumacher lost that one though. Kopic kicks. Kozak has it. Kozak dumps. Held. Has wide open. Kozak gets that shot. Rebound. Kopic. Cover. 7 minutes left in the game. 4-2 freeze. Kozak, Schumacher, stacked to the right. Kopic trying to get this one back here. Loses that for a moment. Inside by Claudia, shot. Hits by Hanzi, and it's going to be a foot race. Claudia's hustling down there. Shot well over the head of Tim. Kylie Claudia. Six and a half left in this game. 4-2 lead for the Freeze. Shot saved by Tim as they reset. Marshall has that puck all by herself. Maria is going to get another shot at this one. It didn't. Oh! The crossbar was a defender that time. Schill moves this one inside. Oh, tripped up by the blue line. Don't see that very often when the blue line. Oh, Evie looks like she's holding her shoulder. Heads off, replaced by Han. Here comes Han. Han steps up, gonna get out. There's a hook. Now we're getting back in power play. Shot on by Piper off the side. There'll be a trip, and we will have our go with the flow plumbing, Terry Collada style power play. 5:22 left in the third period. 4-2 freeze, and they have their power play set. Schumacher and Hodola stacked to the right. On behind them, Collada drops back. There it is. Schumacher, or Hodola is going to fire that cross ice into the corner, picked up by 6'8" of Manitowoc. Gets out of the zone. Han chips it back. Doc is going to have to go dig this one out. Has no one on the inside as of yet. Manitowoc again, they're stymieing this power play right now. Oh, pass up the Kopic. Kopic, one-on-one. She gets it poked away. Schumacher. Pucks into the neutral zone. And Lauren trying to move this up. She's going to have the opportunity. Pass up to Kopic. Kopic's going to add to that, and it's covered up. 4:22 left in the game. 4-2 freeze. Power play's over. Horseshoes and hand grenades. I didn't. I need this prior to the game. I didn't know.
He's got too much time on his hands.
I need those sponsorships prior to the game, guys and gals. I am more than happy to yell out, shout out. Piper gets taken down. There is no call. That's terrible. Kozak fires this one into the neutral zone. 3:35. Kozak over to Piper. Piper moves this into the neutral zone. Chipped back by Manitowoc. Evie Allen in the hip pocket there. Back to Marshall. Marshall's going to wind around Tim. Kick her in the next here. No, she got held up for a moment. Manitowoc winding up, gets a shot off the bar. Marshall has two in front. Shield to her right. She's going to chip this one up, trying to get through them. And it didn't work that time. Shield off the skate. And the puck gets run around. Manitowoc on the charge, and we're trying to swap out players. Shield deflects. Marshall takes. Marshall off the boards. Over to Kozak. Kozak trying to get it up front. We're at 2:20 here in the game. Up 4-2. Manitowoc driving. Kalata kicks that one on the boards. Picked back up by Manitowoc. Shot on and now we got a game. Now it's going to get interesting with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left. It is a 4-3 game, and you will see their goalie getting pulled. I'm surprised they haven't called a timeout just yet. I don't know. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear what it was. Kalata moves it inside. Schumacher between the skates of Kopic into that far corner. Off of Schumacher to Minahan. Minahan inside looking for Kopic. Oh, that was a nice setup. Just breezes through the crease. It's going to be a trip, and we are in a pile of hurt there. Kopic's going to go sit with 1:46 left in the game, and now they have a power play. Bringing back the kill. William Schill Realty, and his penalty kill is out again. You gotta sell a house, you gotta buy a house, second, third, fourth. Call Billy. He's ready. Piper pops down. We have a minute of penalty kill time and about a minute and 35 of game. Up by one. Shot off the side of Marshall. Marshall trying to pump this one up. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Picked up by number 50 of Manitowoc. Back to their D. Pass to the D to D pass. He's going to wind up. He's going to get that shot. It's a kind of a slow roller for the shot and time he had. It was a terrible shot. Marshall takes this one out of the zone through the neutral zone. She's going to get a shot off. There's your driver. Minute 8. Marshall's going to pop one in there. 5-3 freeze. 22 seconds left in the kill. And the Freeze take their 2-goal lead back. Still on the kill as that was our goal, not theirs. On blast in the neutral zone, about 10 seconds left of this kill. Kopic will be set free. Shot on, save, and we are 3 seconds left of the kill. 49 seconds left in the game. Up by 2. I'm really surprised their goalie's still in the net. Kopic is set free. She's back on the ice. She picks it up. She looks gonna pick this one up and actually take a shot. Hozak with that shot. Backhand shot by Kopic. Held again. Puck is down 25 seconds. They won't pull the goalie. And with 20 seconds, just a battle there. There's a yard sale. The stick is down. Back and forth. Shot on. Kicks it. Your Fox for the Freeze is going to get out of Manitowoc with a win. Big win for the Freeze. 3, 2, 1. And let's hear that buzzer. The Freeze will take one from the boys of Manitowoc. Tori, you are free to go this time. And the Freeze win. Big, big win for the Freeze. What a great weekend of hockey. We will see you next time.